Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn English Language Skills. Today I have a video for you on the lesson Bipin Choudhary's Lapse of Memory, a very small video which contains a mind map of the lesson because mind map is always handy when you have to revise for your exams. You don't have to brush through the entire lesson. And also I have some very important questions which will help you in the preparation of your exams. So let's get started. Here you can see through the pictures the main events which happened in the lesson. So this is a mind map. If you have the mind map ready, as I told you earlier, it will be easy for you to glance through it just before your exams. So here Bipin Choudhary is our main character. He was a very hardworking person, punctual, quite regular at his place of work. Now one day he's surrounded by a doubt that he has lost his memory, and to clear that doubt he meets people but becomes more perplexed. So when he's investigating whether I've really lost my memory or not, he becomes more flustered, more perplexed. Of course, in the end, he finds out what was the whole story. Now, our lesson begins like this. Here, if you can see my cursor, Bipin Choudhary visits a bookstore where he meets a stranger called Parimal Ghosh. Now, Parimal Ghosh appears to be very friendly with him, as if he knows Bipin Choudhary since years. So Parimal says, "Hello, we met in Ranchi." But Bipin says, "I don't know you." He said, "What are you talking? Well, didn't you have a fall at Hundro? Of course you have a cut on your knee too. And don't you remember that you stayed with Dinesh Mukherjee somewhere in the month of October?" And this man, Parimal Ghosh, who's totally a stranger for Bipin, he disclosed some very personal secrets. Secret of his wife being dead, that Bipin's brother is a little insane. Now Bipin thinks that, oh, I don't know why I wasted time on him. But this thought was troubling him, that how does he know some secrets about my life? Anyway, since he had mentioned some name called Dinesh Mukherjee, so Bipin tries to contact Dinesh Mukherjee and also checks whether he got a cut on his knee or not. Well, yes, he did. He has a mark on his knee. Now he just brushes it aside that maybe it's not a mark where I fell off somewhere in Ranchi. Probably it could be my childhood hurt which is there. So he calls up Dinesh Mukherjee, and Dinesh Mukherjee also confirms that yes, Mr. Bipin Choudhary, you were very much there in Ranchi. Oh God, now you can imagine the plight of poor man. So now Bipin Choudhary goes to Chunilal, and Chunilal says, What are you talking that you don't remember? Don't you remember that I booked ticket for you to go to Ranchi? Don't you remember that I fixed up the fan in your compartment which was not working? What's happening to you, Bipin? You should show to the doctor. Oh my God. Now Bipin Choudhary gets worried that am I sick? Am I losing my memory? So he consults a doctor named Dr. Chanda. What do you think Dr. Chanda says? Dr. Chanda says, well, I'm not a specialist in memory lapse kind of a thing. Why don't you visit Ranchi once again? Probably it'll help you. So Bipin goes to Ranchi, but to no avail. He's unable to recall any incident. All right. Then, because he was not happy, he was sad, so he kind of was resting in his bed when his servant comes and says that there are some letters for you. He opens, one of the letters was from Chunilal, And in that letter, Chunnilal writes that Bipin, I have played a prank on you. That means there was no memory lapse. Bipin was mentally quite fit. He was made to believe that he was losing his memory. All these characters, the Parimal Ghosh, Dinesh Mukherjee, Dr. Chanda, everything was masterminded by whom? By Chunnilal. But why did Chunnilal do such a thing? Because Chunnilal, being Bipin's school friend, was denied of help. Chunnilal had come to Bipin that, look, I'm financially not very sound. I require your help. But Bipin, what did he do? He did not help him. So to teach Bipin a lesson, Chunnilal thought of making him believe that he is medically unstable as he is losing his memory. Okay? Critical thinking questions. Before we come to these questions, I personally think that this is not the right way to teach somebody a lesson. That person could have actually become eccentric for life. Don't you think so? So think critically on that. Right, come to the first question. What kind of revenge was planned? So you know what kind of a revenge was planned on Bipin Choudhary. If it is an RTC kind of a question, then be prepared to answer. This revenge was planned for whom? By whom? I'm sure you know this. Third, explain the phrase lapse of memory with reference to the lesson. So first you explain to me what is the meaning of this lapse of memory. Means memory, losing memory, memory loss. And then you explain the incident which led to make Mr. Bipin Choudhary believe that he is suffering a memory loss. Okay, question number 4. Write a character sketch of Bipin Babu or Bipin Choudhary. Fifth, changing faces of friends. Explain this on the basis of your reading of the lesson. So you can narrate both the incidents where first Chunnilal comes to help, to ask for help, and Bipin doesn't provide him any help. Then vice versa, the best friend, the school friend Chunnilal plays a prank on his best friend, school friend Bipin Choudhary. So you will narrate the events of the story. This could be your 10 marker question, the fifth one. So write accordingly. English is interesting. Keep learning with me, and I will be uploading other informative videos. Do subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.